Hold your breath, hockey fans, as players become projectiles.
Happened so fast on the initial hit, that wasn't the problem, but
boards shatter like glass jaws, and gloves fly faster than slap shots. From 2018 to 2024, we're reliving the hits that made refs scramble and fans gasp. Brace yourself for bone-jarring collisions, cheap shots, and fights that erupt like thunder. This is the NHL's dark side exposed. These are more of the dirtiest hits in the NHL. Let's go. On May 6, 2019, the Boston Bruins faced the Columbus Blue Jackets. Early in the second period, young Bruins defenseman Charlie McAvoy delivered a powerful hit on Josh Anderson. The impact was intense, with Anderson's head snapping back and crashing to the boards. McAvoy received a minor penalty for an illegal check to the head, but some argued it deserved more severe consequences. Fast forward to March 18, 2022, in a regular season game between the Florida Panthers and Anaheim Ducks. Tensions flared when Radko Gudas hit Sonny Milano, prompting Ducks' Nicolas Deslauriers to step in. The two dropped the gloves and exchanged a series of heavy punches in a fierce fight. After about 20 seconds, the linesmen broke up the fight, and both Gudas and Deslauriers received 5-minute fighting majors and game misconducts. On December 5, 2018, a regular season game between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Washington Capitals turned into a showcase of physical dominance. Ryan Reaves of the Golden Knights outmuscled Tom Wilson of the Capitals twice in less than 10 seconds. The first hit in the Capitals' offensive zone was a clear display of Reaves' strength. When Wilson sought payback, he again found himself outmatched and on the ice. Reaves, clearly amused, couldn't help but laugh after thwarting Wilson's attempt at revenge. On June 4, 2022, in the NHL Western Conference Final, Game 3, the Colorado Avalanche faced the Edmonton Oilers. Early in the game, a pivotal moment occurred when Nazem Kadri of the Avalanche took a dangerous hit from Evander Kane of the Oilers. Kane's cross-check sent Kadri headfirst into the boards, a hit that was immediately penalized with a major penalty for boarding. Kadri, visibly dazed, needed assistance to leave the ice. Kadri was diagnosed with a concussion, which sidelined him for the rest of the series and playoffs. During a high-stakes Game 7 of the NHL playoffs on May 25, 2021, the Vegas Golden Knights clashed with the Minnesota Wild. In the third period, with the Golden Knights narrowly leading, Ryan Reaves made a controversial move. He delivered a forceful cross-check to Ryan Suter, sending him into the goalpost. Although the hit wasn't illegal, it was deemed interference due to Suter's vulnerable position. Suter was shaken, but stayed in the game. On April 29, 2021, in an NHL regular season game, the Washington Capitals faced off against the Boston Bruins. The game was already tense, with the Capitals seeking to revenge a previous playoff defeat. In the second period, Brad Marchand of the Bruins tried to maneuver past Alexander Ovechkin. Ovechkin, ready for the challenge, delivered a massive body check, sending Marchand flying through the air and into the boards. The crowd gasped as Marchand lay motionless for a few moments, and Ovechkin received a minor penalty for boarding. On June 9, 2023, during Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals, the Florida Panthers and the Vegas Golden Knights were locked in a fierce battle. As the game progressed, the spotlight was on Matthew Tkachuk of the Panthers and Keegan Kolesar of the Golden Knights. In a pivotal moment, Tkachuk, maneuvering through the neutral zone, was met with a thunderous hit by Kolesar. The shoulder-to-shoulder impact sent Tkachuk sprawling to the ice, visibly shaken and struggling to regain his footing. The date was May 20th, 2021, a high-stakes playoff game between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens. Toronto's captain, John Tavares, experienced a harrowing incident that left the hockey world holding its breath. After colliding with Ben Sherratt, Tavares fell and was inadvertently struck in the head by Corey Perry's knee. The severity of the impact was immediately apparent, with Tavares losing consciousness and requiring urgent medical attention. He was stretchered off and later diagnosed with a concussion, sidelining him for the rest of the series. June 20th, 2022 marked a contentious moment in the Stanley Cup Finals Game 3. The Tampa Bay Lightning, leading the Colorado Avalanche, saw their star winger Nikita Kucherov in possession of the puck. In a split second, Avalanche's Devon Toews delivered a forceful cross-check, sending Kucherov crashing into the boards. The hit, while within the rules, sparked debate for its intensity and targeting of a vulnerable player. Kucherov, in visible pain, managed to skate briefly before being assisted off the ice. On January 17, 2023, the Arizona Coyotes faced the Florida Panthers in a tense game. Late in the second period, Jason Zucker of the Coyotes reacted to a hit on his teammate. He targeted Nick Cousins of the Panthers, delivering a high hit from behind that sent Cousins crashing into the boards. The impact was severe, leaving Cousins injured and Zucker facing consequences. Zucker received a major penalty and a game misconduct, ejecting him from the match. Later, the NHL suspended him for 3 games for the dangerous hit. April 6, 2023 brought an electrifying moment in the game between the Washington Capitals and the Montreal Canadiens. After Capitals' Nick Dowd received a hard hit, Tom Wilson, known for his toughness, sought to even the score. He was met by Michael Pezzetta of the Canadiens, leading to a fierce fight. The brawl was intense, with both players exchanging powerful punches. Wilson landed a decisive right hook, knocking Pezzetta to the ice. The New York Rangers and the Chicago Blackhawks faced off on December 18, 2022, in a game marked by a controversial hit. Philip Hedl of the Rangers, after making a pass, was struck by Sam Lafferty of the Blackhawks. The hit was high, targeting Hedl's head and shoulder, and sent him tumbling to the ice. Despite the severity of the hit, no penalty was called. Hedl was unable to return to the game. On March 23, 2023, a game filled with rivalry and intensity, the Boston Bruins faced the Montreal Canadiens. The Bruins were leading when Canadiens' Rem Pitlick hit Bruins captain Patrice Bergeron in a manner that raised eyebrows. Bergeron, known for his sportsmanship, was caught off guard by the high, late hit. Brad Marchand immediately took action. He confronted Pitlick, throwing a punch and initiating a scuffle on the ice. The officials quickly stepped in, but the message was clear. Marchand wouldn't let any offense against his captain slide. On October 6, 2019, during a regular season game between the New Jersey Devils and the Buffalo Sabres, Taylor Hall experienced a moment he'd rather forget. The Devils were on the power play, and Hall, carrying the puck, entered the Sabres zone. Jake McCabe of the Sabres had other plans. He lined up Hall and delivered a clean but powerful shoulder hit, sending Hall crashing into the boards. The impact left Hall shaken, lying on the ice for a few moments before he managed to skate off. April 29, 2021 brought a contentious moment in the NHL playoffs between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. In the second period, Austin Matthews of the Maple Leafs spotted Mikhail Sergachev of the Lightning along the boards. Matthews charged and delivered a hefty shoulder hit, sending Sergachev into the boards. The hit was forceful, and Sergachev was visibly affected, though he stayed in the game. Surprisingly, no penalty was called, sparking outrage from the Lightning. On January 13, 2024, during a regular season game between the Anaheim Ducks and the Tampa Bay Lightning, rookie defenseman Emil Lilleberg of the Ducks made a statement. Around the 14:30 mark of the second period, Lilleberg delivered a massive, clean hit on Brett Leason of the Lightning. The shoulder-to-shoulder impact sent Leason soaring into the air and crashing down hard. The hit was so powerful that Leason had to leave the game. Flashback to November 17, 2018, in a game between the Boston Bruins and the Dallas Stars. The Bruins, eager to rebound from a recent loss, faced a tough opponent in the Stars. The game's intensity was peaked when Radek Faksa of the Stars checked Bruins star Patrice Bergeron along the boards. The hit was clean, but brutal, sending Bergeron headfirst into the boards and then to the ice. The TD Garden crowd gasped as Bergeron lay motionless. Teammates and medical staff rushed to his aid, and though he eventually got up, Bergeron was visibly shaken and didn't return for the rest of the period. Brutal hits, flying fists, controversies that shook the ice. We explored the NHL's dark side. Now, share your thoughts. Who crossed the line? Who deserves a penalty box lifetime ban? Leave a comment for us. Hit that like and subscribe button for more jaw-dropping moments.